Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in that lovely little town of Belfair, Washington, or Hickville, USA, as I love to call it. So welcome to my channel, everybody. This is my November 2025 Wednesday series video number 3B, everybody. So for the month of November, for my Monday and Saturday series, I focused on the Road to Christmas kit. Yes, this is that rare occasion. So I'm also using it for my Wednesday series, along with some other lovely little products that I have in my stash, some things that were given to me, and this is going to be a cute little note card. So both videos, is this B? Oh, this is B. I thought I was doing an A and a B. We might just have to do two little note cards. I don't have things prepped for the second card all the way, but I'm sure we can throw things together real quick here. So let's get started. So I'm not going to go into my whole spiel about what I do for my Monday series and my Saturday series. Video number 1A and 1B I do. So we're going to dig straight into it. So I did buy two kits. I crafted with my good friend Lori and my Aunt Carol one day, and we created with the kit, and so I have bits and pieces left over, and that is enabling me to do my Wednesday series with what I have left over. And basically it's card bases. I have a couple of trucks left. I haven't had the use for them as of yet, so if I have extra projects with my last two trucks, I'll throw those in as well. But right now we are going to do a cute little note card using a card base. You can see I have two. I have one in the Lost Lagoon and one in the Pool Party. And I had die cut this out with a stitched rectangle die before, and I told you I was going to use it. And then I had that extra Grow with Love label that I had made in die cut from the Grow with Love bundle that the lovely Joanne, hold on. It's under all of this somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe I did go put it away. Hold on. Give me a second. I did put it away. Did I mean to put it away? Probably not. There it is. I put it on the shelf. So the lovely Joanne sent me this, the Grow with Love bundle. And the die needs to go back in here, so it's a good thing it's not getting back in there. So that needs to go in there. And I had stamped and embossed in the first one, but this is just stamped here. And we're going to stamp a little scenery using, guess what? Yes, the Woodland Scenerey is making its little appearance in here as well. Lovely Lori had sent me this. Now, we are going to use from the Filled with Joy stamp set paper pumpkin. We are going to use the, you could use the Merry Christmas, because what the stamp set that I am going to use is one I got at a thrift store. I told you from my stash, I love using things that I have purchased. So I am using one that says Peace on Earth. And I'm using one that says, have yourself a merry little Christmas for this card. Not sure where the stamp set actually is. I will be honest, and I'm going to be upfront. It is not a Stampin' Up! Stamp set, but it's one that I paid $3.99 for. And even that, it was from the Goodwill. It was a pink tag, I remember, and pink tags that day were $1.99. So I got a good deal on it. I'm looking for the Stamp in Pierce mat. Under everything, of course, we need a new piece of scratch paper because we need to do the smusha dance. Yes, we do. So I have a card base. This is 4 7/8 by 7, scored at 3.5. Layer number 1 is half of a card base from the kit, cut at 3.5 by 4 7/8. It's already glued on there. Now I have a little strip that's just put on the back. It was what was cut left over. Why? Because I can, and I was like, I think we're going to stamp Peace on Earth on the back of the card as well. That was my thinking. So we're doing the smushy smushy dance. That's what we're working on here. I was like, what am I doing? The smushy smushy dance. So we're going to do Peace on Earth, and we're going to use, I really don't want to use Pool Party. Pool Party Coastal Cabana. Which color do I really want to use? We'll use Pool Party. Let's do the smushy smushy. One more time. I got this out to do the smushy smushy on. So much for that. So here is my labeled Grow with Love label, and it's die cut out. So we are going to go ahead and stamp Peace on Earth at the very top here. Trying not to push too hard. I don't want to distort the words. Oh, okay. It's not the best stamp, but it is doing the job. So we are also going to stamp that Peace on Earth on the back side as well. I do like that. I think the more I stamp it, the more it's going to look better. Now we're going to go ahead. I'm looking for a coaster here. We're going to go ahead and do the smushy smushy for the We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Oh, that one's going to be nice. We're going to do this on the inside. Nice big stamp. And we need something for the envelope. Not the best, right? Not the best. But it'll work. Maybe I just need to stamp it or do more smushy smushy or sand the image a little better. All right, so we have that done. We have layer number 1 is stitched rectangle die. It is 1, 2, 3, number 4, counting number 5. No, it's number 4, counting from the center out. That's going to go next. We're trying to make this simple, and I have another card we need to do. We need to do 2 note cards. Not sure. The other one maybe we'll do, I really wanted to do them this way. We'll have to see what we can come up with for the other one. I hadn't, the Lost Lagoon, this didn't go on the Lost Lagoon. This is Pool Party. It needed to go on the Pool Party. So this is how simple this really is for this one. We're going to do the little cabin. If we can find it. I'm going to show you that Merry Christmas. That could have gone here. This we can put on the envelope, I suppose. So let's go ahead and do Pool Party. We'll do the Merry Christmas right here. And stamps much nicer than the other. We will do the Peace on Earth on the back. Why? Because I can. And I do like the Peace on Earth. It stamps better than I thought. The larger one didn't stamp that well. So our envelope check done. We need the cabin. There's my cabin. And the cabin, I don't, dilemma. I don't want it in early espresso, and to be honest with you, I don't really want it too dark. So we're going to go with the crumb cake. And I think I'm going to use the pad Phyllis sent me, which is a newer crumb cake pad. It's foam, because I think it'll stamp better. And we're not even going to do the bottom. Ooh, let's see. This is so juicy, it may not stamp really well. Yeah, that, let's see. Let's stamp it again. See all those bubbles? Too juicy. So that's a no-go. Sometimes those foam pads, nope, let's not, and say we did, right? So I can go with, let's check out the crumb cake. That is the color I want. I think Sahara Sand would be pretty as well. We're going to test it out again. And look at the difference. Interesting. Okay, we're going to go with pecan pie then. And we're going to use the spot. So I'm going to give it a good clean off here. I did want to use crumb cake, but I'm definitely not using the foam pad. Give it a little twist maybe, and then tap, 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 tap. All right, here goes nothing, right? So I do want it up a little bit. Oh, I can do my, nope, we're going to go right here. Just lay it down. Nice and easy. We're going to use Smoky Slate again. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And Smoky Slate for the smokestack. Or the smoke actually coming out of the stack. There's our little logs. We don't need that. Might help if we do it correctly. There we go. That's it, guys. We could add a few little snowflakes in there. That wouldn't hurt. So we're going to add some there. All right. I'm just going to set that aside for the moment. We're going to put this down there. And that's our first one. Now, please bear with me. I am going to have to cut something for, let's see what I have. So that's one. That's quick and simple, right? So I do have this partially ready. I did have an envelope somewhere with, nope, that's a full card base. I wanted, let's see, what do? We can glue this down. We can go this way. I think we'll punch a circle and make a faux snow globe. That's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to do a faux snow globe. Faux snow globe. Faux snow globe. That's fun to say. So I'm going to use my 2 3/8 circle punch. There's not enough on there to punch, so I need to get another piece of possible scratch paper. Not scratch paper, but that's a full card base. I don't want that. This is thick. I do want thick. Remember, this is just going to be so we used that. What else do I have down here? I have Joyful Christmas Wishes. That's way too big for this. Sending Loads of Cheer is not gonna work. So I think I need to I want to have another circle underneath there, but I don't think I have anything that will work. So we're going to stamp on this. We need something here. What do I have that might possibly I'm looking at punches. What do I have that can work for a snow globe bottom? Not big enough. No. Okay. Let me see my drawer here. What do I have, if anything, here? No, no, no. No, no. Everything is a no, guys. What can I possibly have that would make a snow globe bottom? Just a piece of cardstock, I suppose. All right. We need a base. Oh. If I cut that off, that would be a base. Heartfelt hexagon. And we need it to be in Lost Lagoon, which I just so happen to have some right here. Look at there. So let's put this in and see if this will work. We'll have a nice stitched rectangle piece at the bottom of it. See what that looks like. Oh, that is a little too small. Not quite big enough unless we do it this way. And I could cut that off there. Okay, let's stick this in the guillotine. I'm thinking I need another I'm not sure what measurements I can give you for this, except that you can cut pieces. Let's see. Not sure I like that. Not sure I like that. Let me show you what I do when I get in a pickle. So I'm going to cut this off the edge. To give me a straight edge here. All I need to do is cut that off. To see if the proportion is the right size I need. That is so just not working. I mean, that could be, but that looks more like a metal, like a ribbon, like for a military uniform. That's exactly what that is. That's not working, guys. Okay, scrap that idea. Let's go with just a piece of cardstock, white, layer it up. We'll just do some layers here. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and let's just be simple about it. So, I'm not going to sit here and waste your time at all. So, we need 3, it doesn't matter which way this goes. If that is 3.5, we're going to go 3. Because I would like a nice border. That the next layer is 3.25 by 4 5/8. So 3 by 4 5/8 by 4 5/8, 4 3/8. Nice. We have that done. Next layer is going to be 2. This is the one we're going to stamp on. 2 3/4. That was at 3. 2 3/4. At 4 3/8. Back 1/4 of an inch. 4 1/4. Now, if I've done my math right, I should have layer upon layer upon layer. So what I am going to do, yes, I do. I have the right layers. We're going to use a ticket corner punch because I still want some kind of decoration. We could even use this punch that the wonderful Phyllis sent. So I think this is kind of decorative. Let's use that one. Why not? We're going to be different here. Yes, I do like that. We're doing it a little fancy. Fancy like Applebee's, right? No. Applebee's in Silverdale has totally lost our business for life, basically. We went in there. We used to go there back in the day. But my goodness, they gave us, our hamburgers were literally raw. And not just, I mean, cold, red raw food. And we gave them 3 different times, and 3 different times our food was horrible. So we don't go to Applebee's no more. They probably have, I mean, I went there with my Aunt Carol once, but they had terrible choices for salads. So there's our layers. Nice. So we have a nice little frame. We can now choose to go this way and stamp. Do I want to use, we can do, I wanted to use, we could just do trees. We could do tree, and we could do some deer. We could do a few deer. 1, 2, 3. And do single. Oh, let's get the deer out. Let's do the deer. Oh, found the stamp set. Let's see. A December to remember. We could have a jolly Christmas. Love, joy, believe. I like that. Season's greetings. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we could do the cabin. We could do that. How do we open this? See? $3.99, and it was Pink Tag Day. Season's greetings. Let's see what that one looks like here. We're going to lay it out. We have Season's greetings. And where's our cabin? I did have a cabin at one day. One day in the woods, I had a cabin. Season's greetings. We have a cabin, and we could do the deer. That's what we're going to do. So, we have figured it out. Wonderful, right? We need to do the smushy smushy. I need Lost Lagoon, not Pool Party. We're going to use the pecan pie again. I need Lost Lagoon. Lost Lagoon has been found. It is no longer lost. All right. Lost Lagoon has been found. We need to do Season's greetings. That looks like it's going to stamp much better. Maybe because I did a better smushy smushy. Let's see, hopefully it's going to do better. That's so much better than the other stamp. Season's greetings. Now we have our pecan pie. And TT has been barking from the house because I went in and she wanted inside. I think she wanted a drink of water. All right, so we end. I think Hank is letting her out here. Somebody is, because I hear her little footsteps. Oh, it's really, really nice. And 1, 2, and 3, and here she comes. Thank you, Justice Honey. I'm doing a video. I heard her barking, but I was not coming to get her. Welcome back to the stamp room, TT. Bossy little thing that she is. All right, there's our little smoke for our cabin. And the question is, do I do the trees or do I... Oh, we have a single tree. I think we'll do the single tree. We could do the sled. We could do the bear. I don't know about the bear, guys. I don't want to see a bear. I don't mind seeing a deer, but I really don't want to see a bear, okay? I'm going to be quite honest with you. Bear's going to scare the living daylights out of me. No, thank you. I don't want to see the bear. I just don't. There's our little sled. There's our tree. And our little deer. Let's get off of my nail. It says, no, thank you. I'm going to stick with you here. Oh my gosh. And where's the little deer? Oh, really, really, really cute. Yes, that's what we're doing. I wish I knew where my other block was. So there's that one. There's that. So our trees are going to be in early espresso, and I'm not going to do the trick with the little Q-tip and everything, but we got to do this mushy smushy. So we're going to have a tree. We're going to have our tree right about in line with our cabin. There's our tree. Our sled will be, our deer is in crumb cake. We know that. Our deer's a little farther up here. And our sled now. I've used all 3 browns. I want my little sled here, but I'm like, season's greetings. What color to do the sled? I was looking for Lost Lagoon. Oh, that's what I stamped it in. That's what we're going to do it in. Oh no. Oh! You wouldn't even know I messed up so bad. So let's go ahead and stamp our little snowflakes around. Oh, so cute. All right. Let's get this card done. We need to stamp the inside. In the inside, we're going to do the Merry Christmas, and I just closed up that ink pad. Let's hopefully I can stamp it maybe a little more pressure. I don't want to distort the image though. Let it sit a minute or 2 longer. Oh, so much better. We will use on the envelope, we will do the Peace on Earth and the Merry Christmas. Don't I have those somewhere? We'll just stick with Merry Peace on Earth because I need to get inside and start dinner. I said I would cook dinner, and I've been out here instead of in there. So we need to get going. All right. Cute, quick, easy little card. So layers 2 and 3 together. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Onto the card base. I normally wouldn't do it like this. I'm wondering if I want to punch the card base corners, but I think not. I think we'll leave them square. Put this on our card base, and we are done, and I'm going to go get dinner going. Won't take long. It's spaghetti. I already cooked the meat. It's all done. I just have to cook the noodles, add some sauce, and voila. Yeah, I don't cook a whole lot, guys. I do real quick and easy stuff. Not technical either. So, card number 2. Now the question is, where's card number 1? Right? Oh, there it is. Card number 1, card number 2. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you come here and visit me again soon here in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.